I'm Danny Carson with Oklahoma Live TV, and we are your #1 source of where to find live music across Oklahoma on your series called #Starting Somewhere. Let's get started. For this episode, we're going to do things a little bit differently. Usually we like to walk through and tell you about each artist and where they're going to be playing at this weekend. But instead of doing that, and in order to save time, we wanted to post all of the shows in one page right here. On each episode of #Starting Somewhere, we like to highlight and tell the story of one particular artist, called our Artist Feature Spotlight. Now this week you're in for a treat because we have two people. This is a duo called B&D's Lighthouse.
I'm Daphne, and this is Bret, and we're B&D's Lighthouse, and we're from Lawton, Oklahoma. We do, I would say our sound is soulful. We do every genre, I would say, soulful rock, folky.
Except for rap. We don't do rap.
We don't do rap. But if we did, it would be folky, soulful.
Folk rap.
Rocky.
Basically, I started out playing guitar like at 14 years old in and out of rock bands and stuff. So my background is a rock, heavy metal type background. And then after I got that phase out of the way, then it was more of the slower type southern rock, and then country. So it's just a mix of everything now. Not so much heavy metal anymore, but it's definitely rock and folk and country and stuff like that. But in and out of bands ever since I was 14, and so life happened and got mixed up with all the wrong crowds and all that, and music kind of dwindled away, and so it really didn't come back around till after I met my wife. But even after that, it still took a while.
For me, I remember singing, as long as I could talk. I used it to take myself to a different place. I used it to entertain my mom, and it would be like I knew she liked it. It made her happy, so I would do it for her. The older I got, the more of a job it became, because my mom made bad choices, a lot of drugs and things involved, in and out of foster care, things like that. So I started to use drugs at a young age. I started to sell them first, but then I had to keep up with the demands, basically. At this time, music had already stopped, and it definitely went further than stopped. I couldn't even sing with the radio for years. It just went away. And I met my husband, and it still stayed away. He was in a band, and I longed for it, but there was still the drugs, there was still no in my right mind kind of thing, and to have the discipline that I needed, I didn't have it at that time. So we got busted, and we got sober, and we had different stories getting sober, but we still stayed together, but apart. For a long time, we'd get to share one night together, and that was all that we got as far as being under the same roof. And then we got to move back in together, and a few years later, we moved into our new house, and my grandma passed away. Well, right before that, he put some strings on his guitar, and we started doing karaoke. I'd go to karaoke, and he'd just come and hang out with me, and I was, just doing the karaoke and being around people and doing it in front of people, singing with the radio again, of course, those kinds of things. And then my grandma passed away, and we had the benefit for her, and so I wanted to do something for the benefit. So we practiced Angel from Montgomery. We learned Angel from Montgomery and practiced. That was our first song that we learned together, and it just went from there. And music is a beautiful thing, and it fills your soul, and it fills other people's soul, and to be able to give that back in a way that I've never known before. And it's developing more and more as we go, and it's just so beautiful to be inspired by so many artists as yourself, and a lot of artists that we're just meeting even. I mean, it's all coming full circle, really.
Find the light that guides you through a cloudy day, when the stars ain't shining bright and you feel like you've lost your way, when the candlelight of hope oh, burns so very far away. Well, you gotta let your soul shine, just like my daddy used to say. He used to say soul shine, it's better than sunshine, it's better than moonshine, damn sure better than rain. Hey, now people don't mind, we all feel this way sometimes. You gotta let your soul shine, shine till the break of day. I grew up thinking that I had it made, I could make it on my own. Life can take the strongest man and make you feel so alone. Sometimes I feel the cold wind blowing through my aching bones. I think back to what my daddy said. He said, girl, there's a darkness before the dawn. Let your soul shine. It's better than sunshine. It's better than moonshine. And damn sure better than rain. Hey, now people don't mind, we all feel this way sometimes. You gotta let your soul shine, shine till the break of day. Sometimes a man can feel this emptiness, like a woman has robbed him of his very soul. And a woman too, God knows she can feel like this. And when your world turns cold, you gotta let your spirit take control. get this way sometimes. You gotta let your soul shine, shine till the break of day. Oh, it's better than sunshine. Oh, it's better than moonshine, and damn sure better than rain. Hey, now people don't mind. We all feel this way sometimes. You gotta get your soul shine, shine till the break of day.
If you'd like to support them and follow them on their journey, you want to go to Facebook and add Bret and Daphne Pollan. They'll have all their shows posted there. Now, we do want to thank our wonderful sponsor, JJ's Alley, because without them, this series would not be possible. And JJ's is right out of Oklahoma City, in Bricktown, of course, and they're one of the only venues in the entire state that offers live music 7 days a week, and this is holidays included. So you can go there and check out 3 stages, 3 different bars, and 7 days a week of live music. Thank you again to JJ's Alley, and thank you for watching and supporting Oklahoma's hashtag Starting Somewhere.